Good morning, sunshines. Happy Friday. Callie Carroll here. Good morning, sunshine, every day, all day. That's a lie. Only 5 days a week and only for like 15 minutes at 9 or 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock? It's 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, whatever. You guys don't even live in my time zone. So who cares what time it is? Morning, how are you guys doing? I want to show you guys something super special this morning. This is how we're going to kick it off. P.S. First of all, I almost missed Good Morning Sunshine because when the kids don't have school and we're all over the board and I have a house full of kids, I literally just don't even know what's happening. John and I were just toting out the door to go get our coffee and hang out, and it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! It's time for Good Morning Sunshine. Good morning, Anna. How are you? Good morning, Antonia. Good morning, Miss Tammy. Good morning, Miriam, my friends. I was gonna do Good Morning Sunshine today on that awkward stage of newness, but instead I'm gonna give gratitude for it. Good morning, Vanessa. How are you doing? Look at this, you guys. Let me just show you guys. You're like, why does your hair look like this? When you get pregnant, you start to grow new hairs afterwards. Check this out. This is a new patch of hair. And look what it looks like. Maricela. Good morning, Gabby. How are you? Oh, I like GMD. Good morning, Kevin. No, legit. Do any other pregnant moms have one of these? What is that? But I have gratitude for it. This is my gratitude today because that's going to be a new patch of hair eventually. And I'm not really sure why that happens after you're pregnant because you save all this hair, then you lose all this hair, and then you grow baby hairs all over. So, that's why I look so smoke and fly today. I'm going to do my whole Good Morning Sunshine like this and see if you guys cannot be distracted by it, okay? Let me just make sure it's real prominent though. Good morning, Veronica. Okay, so grateful for newness and for that awkward stage because that awkward stage leads to the next stage, which is the professional stage. Good morning, Auntie Catherine. All right. And then because it's Friday, share with us something that you are reading. If people join later, they're going to be like, what's up with her hair? But don't tell them. Don't tell them why, okay? Just tell me if you went through the stage as well at some point. Let me just make sure it looks point. At some point, it's good. Okay, baby hairs. I know, literally baby hairs. Pun. Anastasia, that's so true. Good morning, Julian. How are you? All right, so it's Friday. What are you reading and what are you getting out of it? Literally, I want you guys to respond to that. What are you reading and what are you getting out of it? That's part of our Savers, silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribe. That's all from our Miracle Morning Routine, directed by Hal Elrod. If you guys haven't read the book yet, read the book. You guys, then you would know what I'm talking about and maybe practice your Savers every day, not just one a day when you're with me, but great place to start. So one a day when you're with me. Today, if you're not reading a book, if your answer is hey Cal, I'm reading Harry Potter. Okay, that's not what I'm talking about. Good morning, Crystal. I'm talking about a book that challenges your mind to grow and to improve yourself at some level. So if you're not reading one, grab a YouTube video. Just look up inspirational YouTube videos and just see how it makes you feel because that's what these personal development, those different that setting makes does for you, okay? All right. I forget what the title of the book is. Oh, compliments! I'm so good today. All I'm doing is staring at my own hair, my own baby hairs. You guys, thank you for joining. Kristen, Crystal, you guys, look at this. Looks good, huh? Okay, compliments. Let's talk about this. How to give and how to receive. And first of all, before we even start this, I want you to know most people don't know how to give. They're not great at giving compliments, and it's not because they're trying to be mean, and they're not trying to be rude, and they don't suck. They just aren't good at it yet because they don't know things like this, what we're about to talk about, okay? So when you're receiving a compliment, receive a compliment with grace. I know we talked about this before. Oh, I have a new toy up here. Jace has this thing that he won, so you guys are stuck to my window right here. Do you guys want to see? Tap, then you're outside. Kind of outside. You're just looking at a roof, but whatever. Okay, so just receive it with grace, right? We talked about receiving before and just saying thank you, but sometimes we take a compliment and we spin it around, right? So let me just give you the most simple way, the simple one, all right? Where you say, man, you look so much thinner. Right? You guys, do you ever get this one, right? And sometimes that feels good if you receive it correctly, right? If you're thank you, I do feel thin today. I feel like I've been working out, I've been eating my protein breakfast, I'm doing a good job, I look so much thinner. And then part of you, the other person on your shoulder, right? Stops and they're wait, does that mean I used to look so much fatter? Anybody else? You take the opposite of the compliment and that's what you want to go for, right? Or somebody's oh my gosh, you look so you look so much younger. Your haircut makes you look so much younger. And you pause, you're wait, does that mean I used to look so much older? Did I used to look kind of like crap, right? Or that color of your shirt makes you look so much better. Okay, so I'm trying to think of words they have the ER on the end, right? The ER on the end. So you look so much thinner. You look so much healthier. You look so much prettier. You look so much, even like you can like say like more of something, right? And what happens when somebody does that, a lot of times you hear the instead of the thin or the smart or the young, right? And then you think about the opposite. So here's a couple different things for giving and receiving compliments. Number one, when you receive one of those, realize the person probably just doesn't know. They haven't had this conversation we're having right now, and they really are thinking, God, she looks good. That's what they're thinking in their head. Like, wow, like, right, Ariana, you walk in, I'm like, she looks good. And then I say, you look so much younger. Like, girl, what are you doing? And then you're like, nothing. Like, I'm doing absolutely nothing. Like, did I look old yesterday? What did I do yesterday, right? So just try to take the compliment as is and drop the ER for them because they just aren't doing it right, okay? Now, when you're giving compliments, because if just those of us, right, that watch this video, there's a couple hundred of us, whatever, a few hundred that watch this, if we practice our compliments differently and we go out into the world, good morning, Natalie, how are you? And we give a compliment and drop the ER, imagine what that could do. So I want to give you guys the example, it's super simple. You guys already know where this is going, right? Like when you see someone today and you think they look beautiful, or they look like they look young, or they look thin, or they like whatever, like you're just like, wow, you're vibrant today. Try using a word that doesn't make it seem like they used to not be like that. So just how about this one? You look so thin. Girl, you look good. How about just that? Like, then you're like, oh, did I look like, I wouldn't be thinking like, what did I look like yesterday? I just think, oh, is it the outfit? I've been working out. Or like, I don't know, I just ate a pizza. I'm not really sure, right? But you just give them the straight up compliment, right? Or you're thinking like they're just looking younger. And that's what you're thinking because like, I don't know, like, is she aging backwards? What's happening? But drop the and just say, man, you look so young. Like you look beautiful, right? Try that on instead of the younger, right? And I don't know who would ever say, man, you just been like acting so much smarter or more mature lately. Like maybe ditch that and just say, you're very intelligent. Like you're super smart. You are so mature. Maybe this is with your kids, right? And so you see that like, it's not just the ER. The ER is the simplest one to fix. All right. And if you guys can give me some examples, if you know other like compliments where you feel like it's like, is that a compliment or is that like backhanded? Another way that people do that is they use the word like more, right? Like, oh, you're so much more organized now. Can you just say I'm organized? Right? Because that insinuates that I used to be less. Right? And when we're sensitive, and once again, you want to receive the compliment as it is, but we're just not that good at it. And if we all give better compliments, then everybody else would just receive naturally that way, right? So it might be like, you're so much more timely now. You're so much more successful at this point. And sometimes that more makes it feel like, like what was I before? I mean, just tell them they're successful. God, man, you are so punctual. That's awesome. I appreciate that so much. Like you never waste my time. That's so amazing, right? You're so successful, not so much more successful. So guys, giving and receiving compliments, right? This is super simple this morning. You guys are thinking like, man, Cal, your little fly makes you look so much more intelligent. Did I not look intelligent before? Tell me that much, right? Just tell me I look smart. That's all you have to do. Oh my God, if you guys are just joining, you're like, what is she doing with that hair? Don't worry. I think I look smarter, prettier, more, better. It's fine. You guys, it's fine. Okay, so today's mission is just changing the way you speak to each other. It's a little thing of languaging, and I want you to practice. If you are down for what, okay, then I want you to practice and to say, I commit to giving a compliment today in the fashion that I was just talking about. So give somebody a compliment, like, and I know that you weren't meaning to be backhanded before, like you literally just do think they look thinner, you do think they look younger, you do think they look prettier, you do think whatever, but just drop the ER or drop the more and just tell them they're pretty, just tell them they're thin, just tell them they're young, just tell them they're energetic, just tell them their skin looks bomb, just tell them like whatever that is, right? So commit to giving out one good compliment. All right, one good compliment. And maybe you'll take this like full force, like, I'm gonna compliment 10 people today. I love your hair, Callie. I love your awkward stage. You look good, not gooder. That's not even a word, guys. I'm totally kidding you. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. And then just remember when people are giving you those compliments, they're not meaning to make you feel like that. So just choose not to feel like that. Like it's just in your choice. That's it. So that's all I have, you guys. It's Friday. I'm going to go rock this baby here all day long. Do you guys think, vote for me real quick. Do you think I should just leave it like this all day and act like nothing's out of the ordinary? Like I could start a new trend. Yes or no? Do the little hearts if you think yes, because I'm thinking I could be a trendsetter right now for the world and all the pregnant, not pregnant anymore moms, postpartum. Okay, now I'm just talking because I love you guys. I gotta go. It's Friday. My kids don't have school. I got stuff to do. Talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye.